FanBast.tv, Matt Pinfield, Rock on the Range 2014, day 2.
Second day.
Columbus, Ohio. Exhausted, but in a great mood. And the one thing that gives you energy is great rock and roll, because I know that's the one thing that always keeps me going. Me too. You know what I mean? I want to introduce you to Ryan from Righteous Vendetta.
Hello.
It's good to see you, brother.
It's so good to be here.
You ever be so tired that you get in a car, but as long as you have a record on that you love, like you know you can drive and get to the next place?
Yeah. And you crank it, you roll down the windows.
You crank it so loud and you're singing.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, otherwise I'd collapse, but it's going to get me to...
I'd say that's saved my life before.
Yeah, and mine too.
Not falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, it has definitely happened to me. And if it wasn't for like singing that record, you're driving like 3 states, you know what I mean? And
no, I hear you, man. I've been driving all the time, man. Being in a band, you're always driving,
which is amazing.
Trying to stay awake.
Which is great. Ryan, tell everybody about Righteous Vendetta. You guys won the Ernie Ball contest, which is so cool.
Yeah.
So tell me, give everybody your background who might not know the band. And
definitely. We're from Wyoming, so I mean, you know.
And there's a lot of wide open spaces, man.
Wide open spaces and no music. So it's like we're like the only band from Wyoming, and so it's kind of one of those things where we're really like trying to be like, dude, Wyoming has music coming out of it. Check it out. We started it. I mean, I'm from a town of 4,000 people. We started the band in a town of 4,000 people.
Great. So
that was a huge struggle, and we've been doing this for 6 years now. Not a lot of people don't know we've been at it for so long, but dude, we're just trying to blend metal meets rock, man, and really just do it with passion and it just really push the boundaries of where rock's going right now.
Yeah, which I love that you're doing that. So being from Wyoming, like, how did you find out about the rock bands that you love? Like, what was it like?
Internet, of course. I grew up listening to In Flames, As I Lay Dying, Killswitch Engage. All those are bands that I looked up to, or that's who I wanted to be like. And so, I had MySpace. You remember the days of MySpace?
Of course.
And that's how I discovered all my music.
Yeah,
just like everybody else did back in the day.
That's great. So, like, I gotta ask you, because we talked about that feeling that you have when we're like, damn, we might fall asleep at the wheel. We gotta drive to our states. What records would you put on?
Oh, dude, easy. I would definitely put on An Ocean Between Us by As I Lay Dying.
Great.
One of my favorite records of all time.
Great record.
And my second record, it would be a tie. I'm a huge In Flames fan. That would be the dream band to tour with. So I'd either put on... Dude, Sounds of the Playground Fading is
great songs on that record.
Dude, it's so good. It's their new record too. You always never think the band gets better, but they just keep getting better in my book, man. So I'd have to say that song, that record.
That's great. What was the first live show that you ever saw? Because since we're doing FanBast, I think the thing I want to share with your fans and let them know always is like what your first record you bought was, first live show.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody wants to know.
The first rock record I ever bought, or like metal, was Static X. Wisconsin Death Trip.
Oh, it's a great one. Yeah.
That was my first heavier record.
I hung with those guys so many times.
Oh, dude.
Their debut TV performance was on my TV show.
Really?
Yeah,
dude, that's so cool. I love Dwayne Stack.
Wayne's a great guy, man. He's awesome. Yeah.
And then my first record I ever bought, though, was the Baja Men, Who Let the Dogs Out.
Hey, man, it was a fun kid.
I was a kid.
I was a kid.
I was a kid.
And that's good because you can sing along with it. You can just
it's a great song at the time.
It was awesome. It was cool. I remember when they came to MTV back in the day, too, and they were all, Bahamas guys. So that was the idea.
It was just so weird.
And they were all different ages. It was like, which I loved about it. It was kind of, it was fun.
It's good stuff,
people, whatever, super cool. That's great. Now, for the band, for Righteous Vendetta, what do you see going on for the next 6 months for you guys? Now that you won the Ernie Ball thing, which is fantastic. What else is happening?
We're just going to keep doing what we do, man. Touring, we tour all the time. Last year we toured 311 dates out of the year.
Dude.
So...
Guys, 311 dates.
311. And
I always explain to people, they don't, it's amazing how hard bands work.
You have to.
You have
nowadays.
to today.
If you want to get discovered, you've got to be playing all the time, every night. And so we want to top that this year. We want to play more than that. And we're on.
So wait, how
track.
many days home? Do you have a person in your life, like a loved one? Are you home? Or do you have any kids or anything?
No kids, man. I'm still a kid myself. So
How old are you now? 25?
I'm 24,
but okay.
I'm the oldest. Our drummer's only 17 years old.
Wow.
So.
You guys are cool. We can won't worry about relationships later on.
We got no responsibilities, no bills, no wives, no kids, nothing like that. So we're just out having a good time.
That's awesome. And now's the time.
I know, right?
Now's the time, man.
Now is right now.
I mean, it's great that you're doing that, man. So what was the first, did you ever, I mean, you're here at this festival, Rock on the Range. Did you ever go to a festival when you were younger? What was the first one that you saw?
I was a Warped kid,
Was
man.
it a Warped? Yeah.
I went to Warped Tour.
Who was headlining?
The last one I went to was A Day to Remember.
Yeah.
The first one I went to was Tiger Army.
Yeah.
Way back.
Tim Armstrong signed him from Ransom. Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, I remember one of my biggest Warped Tour memories. I don't know if you remember a band called Throwdown.
Of course.
The hardcore band.
Friends with those guys.
Dude, I mean, they're still around, dude, I was one of their first fans, dude. And I saw them at Warped Tour playing on the Ernie Ball stage, and there was like 10 people. Wow. And I was like, this is Throwdown. How's there not more people here? And so that's like one of my best memories.
You know, it's funny, the Warped Tour thing is always so crazy for bands because, you know, I signed Coheed and Cambria, I signed Static Lullaby, Midtown, Acceptance, I signed a shitload of bands that I love, you know, I'm great with Crossfade, all these bands, but I remember going to the show and just like, nope. You know, the whole Warped Tour thing, you never know what time you're going on.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, it's just a mess. It's just like,
it is.
But that's what makes it awesome.
It's cool, you know, and it's all about people paying their dues and plugging in to just the lifestyle of being on tour. I think it's a good lesson thing for bands to know, like, it's like I'm giving it all to what I do right here.
Absolutely, and now more than ever, it's getting harder and harder, you know, because there's so many bands, so many people trying to do the same thing you are, and it's just, dude, you got to grind, man. You got to get out there and play every single day, every day.
But 311 dates in 1 year is fantastic.
We
great
tried to set the bar
that's
high.
a great thing. I mean, it's great. You know what I mean?
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Super cool. Listen, thanks for coming by.
Oh no, thank you, man.
You
It
know
was
what
my
I mean?
pleasure.
Yeah, it was good to have you. Congratulations on winning the Ernie Ball stage.
Thank you.
And being a part of it.
Oh, absolutely.
And we'll be looking for you soon. Absolutely.
Dude, it'd be awesome.
Righteous Vendetta. It's Ryan. I'm Matt Pinfield. Rock on the Range. Fanpass.tv.